This is preposterous. This is preposterous. I can't get it the way I said that when I was doing my stretches a while ago. I was like, I need to do something to make myself look nerdy. What happened? No pet? Did I miss the pet? I guess that's what I get for doing all my creative stuff while I was stretching. I don't know. I'm just thinking, whatever that I gotta do with it. I don't need glasses. Everybody at LOGANSPORT State Hospital got glasses, whether they need them or not. It's like a Mississippi Scroll revival. We all got rebaptized, whether we need it or not. Look at them. This is preposterous. That's so going to be the beginning of the video that goes to the song. I haven't decided to put the other lyrics I was coming up with in a new version of Amy's Anthem, or leave that one as I had it and then just write a completely different song. I know I need to do something creative. I mean, y'all, you don't even know what hell I've been through. My anxiety's terrible. I mean, I would never have been to this state of what it has done to me and done to my nervous system and everything, but I'm still not what they tried to say. I mean, I still have a lot of intelligence up here, and likely more than them, or they would have let this go if they were very smart a long time ago. If it's one of the girls that attacked me in the past, if it's the ex of my ex that has a sister with a maiden name, if it's the guy that made the threats and drove Duke Hazard car back in the day, and his girlfriend, baby mama, drove a tempo like mine, if any of that, if just one piece of that's true, however, I'm thinking it's possible that I'm right about all of it. I mean, you got to think about what I've made clear my intentions are, that it would keep me locked up that long and all this stuff going on. Somebody knows that I'm right about something. Somebody knows that doesn't want it out, and I guess somebody else is going to let whoever's forging and altering identities and paperwork get caught red-handed. And I hope they do it soon, because, like, even right now, I'm exhausted. I'm not up to par on my old self-energy level. It is exhausting to have to go through, you know, something and not know, and know it's happening, and have partial acknowledgments, but not official acknowledgments. And what I have on paperwork from the stuff that spiraled from that, from me being upset because someone else was gaslighting me in my business far enough that they were saying everything I did around me through the grapevine. And I was okay with it being maybe synchronicity or whatever. If you're just testing out somebody to see how they react, it ain't right, but whatever. But when it got negative in those times, and if you go where it went back downhill, May 2014, on, off and on, and through those dates and times, I have painted on my front door. And yes, I did. I painted, if you didn't come to party, don't bother knocking on my door. And I painted my dates and times and my side of the story. It's a bit drastic. I am a creative person. I do quirky things. I probably wouldn't go to any extreme with this. Well, I paint stuff on there when I get my reminders, because a lot of times my communications would be completely shut down and I'd be getting other little smart aleck things through my phone. And that's why I do. That's why. Most people don't get that story. It's still my right to do that because I'm not hurting anybody with it. But if they want to know when I'm saying these quotes sound like y'all and this is on this page, was this you, and that kind of stuff, if it isn't the people that it looks like it is, and they have all my private information messing with me, I know most of the people are probably good and don't even know. Maybe if it was more than coincidence, maybe somebody else used them. But at the end of the day, I gotta move forward without that closure. And you could see probably the difference. The more I've spoken up and it got better, then the more I'm doing just my creative stuff that's funny, that I think's funny. This is how I entertain myself. I could do this all day long. It's a good thing I'm a loner, because most of the time, 99% of the time, not by choice, is not okay. I could spend all my time alone with just a little here and there. But when I can't get a hold of people, when I don't hear from my mom after me and my son's wreck on October 11th, 2022, it's gone on and on and on. You know, the other things that come between me and other people, and my aunt doesn't call, and I've only barely got some. I had to like really speak up that I wasn't hearing from her. A lot of time I think these people are frustrated because they know that I'm right, and maybe they're gag ordered in some way. I have to think outside the box on that because the explanations don't make sense. Yes, I'm different than other people in many ways, but I was actually abused, and if I didn't consider anxiety a mental illness really before. I just felt like because everybody has it and I just had more of it. But if I'm mentally ill, then I have been abused for being mentally ill and then punished for being abused for being mentally ill. That's the bottom line. Not everybody's out to get me. All it would take is one person behind the scenes. And if you know there's someone in my business, I mean, how am I going to, if I was just paranoid and everything, over worried, I wouldn't be trying to sort through it. I wouldn't be talking to anybody. I know I'm right. I'm having faith in the universe and whatever powers it be that the more I try to be positive again, which I never lost it completely, but I did. The place I was thinking coming from up here kind of went, ooh, from about the slide from 2000, there were subtle things. 2006 is when the actual stuff, besides people that were saying stuff that I think had gone back to 30 years ago, even then. 1996 is probably when my first ex-husband lied about me. But, you know, I can't get details when he goes to jail right after that and tells me he lied in the past to avoid being locked up. I mean, I feel sorry for him if he did the right thing. I hope it all works out to where, you know, he's going to be all right. He is the father of two of my kids. But anyway, I don't have much of a relationship with my youngest son because of what we've been through. Because he was the youngest going through all that. That they made my kids think it was okay to say mom's crazy, to get out of doing your homework and go play games so you don't have to listen to mom. And even they were throwing stuff at me and doing stuff. And if I get this Sony cam going, no, I didn't want to speak up, because guess what happened when I did? When I went to call the cops on one of my kids. And then I realized I didn't want to get him in trouble. He called, and then it did end up in trouble for me. That's what I've been up against. I had the best of intentions, and I might have made mistakes. But there's somebody in here that intentionally used my kids against me, and that ain't right.